Hello there. June 5th, 2026, it's finally here. It's here, the Gothic 1 Remake. 25 years after the release of a game that, for me personally, just like Writing Bull, shaped my experience with role-playing games more than any other RPG ever did. When I think of role-playing games, I think of the game mechanics, the world, the atmosphere, the dialogue systems that I experienced back then. By the way, Gothic 1 Remake is also a huge sales success. Please allow me to mention Games Planet, a shop I cooperate with. With the WB link and the WB discount code, you can save a solid €10 at the game's release. You can save €10 if you buy the game through my link, get the Steam key, and then enter the code at checkout, which is listed in the text description below on YouTube. I'll also try to pin it in the first pinned comments. It's currently being posted on Twitch. The remake is being released by THQ Nordic. They have the license at THQ Nordic, and it was developed by Spanish developers under the direction of an Austrian studio manager provided by THQ. The game will be released for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. And the basic gameplay principle has remained the same. It's a harsh world, it's a merciless world. We start as an absolute nobody, not as a shining hero. We can develop freely, we can allocate our skill points however we want, there is no class system. And the different areas on the map aren't artificially blocked off with any kind of borders, but rather accessibility is determined by the fact that there are monsters of varying strength in different regions. The most important one. And at the beginning we're definitely going to get our butts kicked, that's for sure. Let's get started, have fun everyone. I don't know yet if I'll play through the whole thing on stream. That depends on your feedback, for example, how well it's received, how much it draws me in. I can't say that in advance, so either I'll play through it or just try it out. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. We're starting on medium difficulty as Gothic. We have a melee combo assist that we can turn on and off. If this option is enabled, it's not necessary to perform the correct follow-up attack. Instead, the attack sequence continues with any attack. However, it won't perform a proper combo, so it's not for hardcore players. I'm not a hardcore player, so we'll leave it as it is here. I don't like permadeath in games, so it's obviously turned off. And let's get started.
The Kingdom of Murda, united under the rule of King Robas II. During his many years of reign, he managed to defeat all the kingdom's adversaries. Except for one, the Genug. Bring me the damn mage! The war with the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay for it. The king needed swords for his armies, and anyone who was guilty of even the slightest crime was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make any escape impossible, the king sent the most powerful mages of the realm to erect a magical barrier around the entire valley. I was one of the mages, but something disturbed the fragile fabric of magic. We were now prisoners of our own barrier. Over all those years, many attempts were made to open the magical barrier, but none were successful. The prisoners needed only a moment's inattention. Wait a minute. We don't have to do this. The Valley of Mines was now in their hands. We've got him by the balls.
He has to pay for that.
The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king provided the prisoners with everything they demanded. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier. Until today. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He didn't know anything about his fate yet, but he was about to change everything.
In the name of King Robert Robart II, bearer of the scepter of Varand, I sentence this prisoner to...
Stop.
Prisoner, I have an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Fire Mages.
You're wasting your time.
You could choose your reward yourself. They will give you anything you ask for.
All right, I will take your letter. On one condition. He'll spare me the rest of his rambling.
How dare you!
Silence.
All right, put him in.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the colony. That's enough. Leave him alone. Get out of here! Get up. I'm Diego. I don't care who you are. You're new here. I take care of the new ones. Let's leave it at that for now. If you plan on living longer, you should have a little chat with me. However, I won't stop you from running to your doom. So what's it gonna be?
What should I know about this place?
We call it the colony. You've probably already heard that we mine ore for the king here. At least we from the old camp do.
The old camp?
Exactly. There are 3 camps inside the barrier. The old camp, the new camp, and the swamp camp. The old camp is the largest, and it was also the first one.
Tell me about the barrier.
There's not much to tell about that. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here again?
The same thing that happened to the last idiot who had that idea. It'll strike you with lightning so powerful nothing will be left for scavengers. Anything can go in, but nothing that's alive ever comes back out. It's that simple.
If there's a way out of here, I'll find it.
Are you in such a hurry to get out of here? You just got here.
Tell me something about the old camp.
We control the largest mine in the valley. That makes us, or rather our leader Gomez, the most powerful man here. Whoever controls the ore controls the colony. Once a month we send the king a big shipment of ore, and in return he sends us everything we demand.
And he agreed to that?
What else could he do? Send his troops into a magical dome they'll never get out of. They'd be more likely to run away. No, we've got the old geezer under our thumb and he knows it. You can get your share of it too. All you have to do is join Gomez's men.
Tell me about the other camps.
They split off to pursue their idiotic escape plans. The ones from the new camp work with the water mages, who convince them that with enough magic ore, they can just blow the barrier sky high. And they've already scraped together a lot of ore for that.
And what about the other camp?
The swamp camp, we call them the Sec Loonies. They smoke swampweed all day and pray to their idol to grant them freedom. So far, he hasn't answered. Honestly, don't waste your time with those idiots. The barrier isn't going anywhere. That's the first lesson every newcomer here should get into their head.
Who is Gomez?
Gomes is the chief or baron, the boss of the old camp. The most powerful man in the colony.
Let's say I wanted to join his men. What would I have to do?
Go there and talk to the guard at the castle gate. His name is Thoros. Big guy, shiny armor, dark skin.
And then?
You'll find out then.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. It's quite possible that Bullet and his guys would have taken you out. But I also want to make you an offer.
An offer?
Yes. I hope your encounter with Bullet and his guys showed you that you need protection. If you want to survive here, sooner or later, you'll have to join one of the 3 camps. I'm here to make it clear to you that you're best off with us in the old camp.
Where is this Bullet now?
He and the others are bringing goods from the outside world into the old camp. You can find him there, but if you plan on messing with him, be careful. He's an experienced fighter.
Your guys almost beat me to death. Why should I join your camp?
Listen, boy, I'm not going to give you a speech right now. Yeah, Bullet is an asshole. But basically what he and his guys did to you is also a good lesson. Strength and reputation, those will be your most important skills in here. Currently you lack both. That's the situation. Just keep in mind that I've been here for a long time. And I'm telling you, with us, you've got the best chance. Take my advice or don't. It's your decision.
I have a letter for the chief fire mage.
Oh yeah?
Yes, a mage gave it to me before they threw me in here.
Interesting. You can consider yourself lucky that the mages and I don't exactly get along. Anyone else would have gladly slit your throat for that letter. Most people here are dirt poor. The mages reward their messengers very well. So do yourself a favor and keep your mouth shut about that letter, at least until you meet one of the mages. As unlikely as that may be in your situation.
Me? Why?
Because the mages live in the castle at the old camp, and only Gomez's people are allowed in there. But if you're lucky, you might meet Torres in the outer ring. He's the only one who leaves the castle.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just have to follow the path here. The old camp is the next reasonably safe place from here. There are plenty of wild beasts roaming between the camps. It's crazy to go there unarmed.
Where can I get a weapon?
If you pass by the abandoned mine, take a look around. You'll definitely find something useful there. The mine is easy to find, just a few meters down the ravine.
Thanks for the help. I'm leaving now.
Sure, you can come with me if you want. If not, I'll see you at the old camp. One more thing. You can read, right? Then take this note. It could save your life.
And it's actually to our advantage if we follow it. Because the beasts you slaughter, we get XP for those too. But first, I want to see if we can find a weapon somewhere around here. Exchange spot found. Do you see a weapon nearby? I don't see any. They said someone saw one at the old mine. Let's go down there. And whether Jigo can get another one. The game looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Very nice graphics. Yeah, someone already ran ahead there. Let's run, let's take a look up there. Several guards gadgeting. Hello there.
What are you doing here?
Making sure no one gets to the exchange point. Especially not the cutthroats from the new camp. You're the new guy they threw in today, right?
Looks like it.
Then you should know that you need to watch out for the guys from the new camp. I work for the old camp. Just like everyone else you saw at the exchange point. I assume you've already talked to Jigo.
Yes, I have.
Good. Then you already know about it.
Where can I find a weapon here?
Try the abandoned mine further back in the canyon. There might be something there, but don't settle for just any rusty pickaxe. Those things are slow and heavy. You should only use them in an emergency.
Why should I watch out for the new camp?
Depends on who you ask. In the new camp, everyone stands alone. There are no real rules. They don't get any goods from the outside world, nor do they trade like the sect loonies. So they grow rice, and the bandits steal the rest.
That's good. Now we can continue chatting in peace.
A couple of guys beat me up when I was thrown in here. One of them was wearing the same armor as you.
Yeah, they do that to every new guy. They call it the cleansing.
Are there more nice people like that in the old camp?
There are some bastards, but as long as you pay your protection money, nothing will happen to you.
What can you tell me about the old camp?
Well, just don't get on the wrong side of the ore barons. That's a good start. The same goes for us guards. We report directly to them. And the shadows have a lot of influence. It's best if you get along with everyone. So think carefully about who you piss off here. You're a newbie, so people in the old camp will see you as a digger at first. Right now, you're at the very bottom. If you want anyone to respect you, you have to at least become a shadow.
Even those at the absolute bottom are still part of the pecking order. Wonderful.
I saw them send a woman in along with the goods. What will happen to her now?
Let's put it this way. The ore barons get what they ask for.
You mean the king trades ore for women?
Of course, they're convicted prisoners as well. But if Gomes hadn't requested them, they'd be sitting in some dungeon somewhere. I'm not sure which is worse. Make sure you get to the old camp in one piece.
Well, it's really impressive how faithful it is to the original. In preparation, I played the beginning of the original Gothic one again. I experienced these scenes again just a few weeks ago. And even down to the dialogues, there are a lot of similarities kept very close to the original. I find that very appealing since you really can't do better. And people want to experience the old game in a new look. Eisdrache, congratulations for being a mod here for 4 years. The question is, how do we get down? There was a ladder ahead. And now that we've actually missed Diego, so we'll get a weapon at the old mine. I could imagine that we'll go back there for a moment and take another look at it in peace, because we're not being rushed. If you see anything on the right or left that I missed picking up, you should always take loot. Feel free to write it down. Very intense play of shadow and light here. So we've already been here before. Now let's calmly check if there's anything to pick up here. It's forbidden to go in there. Or maybe even locked.
What a load of crap.
With the pan, we could whip up something fried from raw rump steak, but we don't have any. Huh. We still haven't found any loot? Actually, no. Can you get in here? The question is, are you allowed to come in here? Ah, you're not allowed to take those. They're forbidden. Someone's already coming to complain we went in. We'll go back out quickly. I think that's it already. We'll end up there. A meat tail. Now we don't have a weapon to kill it. I don't even know if that's possible with fists. It's possible. We got 10 experience points, and let's take a look at the glossary. It's the in-game tutorial. Small bugs that prefer darkness. The shell protects them from external dangers, but not from a strong kick. We have a quest. We have to deliver the Fire Mage's letter and get accepted into the old camp. For that, we need to talk to Thoros. Inventory, we have the letter. We have our fists. And we have the glossary. Okay. These are our stats. We're slowly collecting experience points. At 500 we get learning points. And our attributes, health points, strength, mana, and dexterity. We'll choose how to level those attributes after we get learning points, not before. We can pick up the items. We'll take everything with us. On the bug meat, and we could fry that later too. That's another one. I thought because of the dramatic music something dramatic was going to happen. Are those bears you can take with you here? Light it? Could light the torch, but you don't know what for or why. Can you actually get up here? Yes, you can. There's something else. A Finsterkraut. It's kind of a crazy experience if you know the old Gothic and then suddenly play something like this. There's a more serious challenge ahead, right? Some kind of animal. Let's save again. We don't have any weapons yet. I want a weapon before attacking there. Maybe it's on the other side. We can reach it from the other side. That's the old mine. There was talk that there's a weapon here. A pickaxe. Can we fight with it? I think so, better than nothing. I don't have the right key. So now let's take a look at how we can equip ourselves with it. I just need to figure out the right key bindings real quick. Oh, I bet that's a melee weapon. I think it's 1. Yeah. Range combat would be 2. Melee combat is 1. We only have 1 to choose from. We can strike with it, but how slow? At least we can. We're returning to the other side of the gorge. And there's the first serious fight. There's some kind of little enemy. Save once. Hesitate with the weapon once. God, we're slow, and they're slow too. We've lost half of our health points. I'll check if maybe it works better when you move. We saved on purpose. Wow, nice fast loading. The game loads very quickly. So, let's take a look. Let's move around here a bit. Are there any tricks in here? Is there something like rolling? Of course, you can move like this. Can I do anything by double tapping a button? No. Let's see if there are any tricks for quick movements in the key bindings. Toggle, walk, crouch, toggle, right, left, backward. That's clear. We can't fly yet, and we can't ride either. Interaction doesn't matter right now. Well, we figured out the combat weapon. No, there's nothing mentioned here. Wow, he can move. That doesn't help us at all. Because I moved, we actually died even more often. That was pretty much useless. So, if I remember correctly, you couldn't block against animals. I thought blocking should work. As far as I remember, when it comes to the original games, I think you couldn't block against animals. We'll use the same tactic. Anyone who wants to fight, go for it. Yeah, great. So we can't do any more than that. Do it once. Take all the meat with you. What else is there here? Yes, now we can prepare fried food here. Let's see, it's getting dark, isn't it? That would be uncool. Let's walk to the city first. Ore chunks, the currency. Great. Looks like it's getting dark. Let's make a pan dish. And we'll use, those are the two dishes we can make. We'll use fried meat. The ingredients are available. Let's prepare it. Now I'd like to have something to eat too. Let's see how the inventory works. Was there anything else? Rice liquor. Let's save. And now I'll see how we use the inventory. What's the inventory key? I like inventory. Potions. Potions. Food. 1 serving of grilled meat. Berries. Raw bug meat. Roasted meat. So you can just drag this here now. It says so in the tooltip. Consume F. And we're pretty fit again. Everything's fine. It's getting dark early here. Let's make sure we get to the city. I just thought there could have been a corpse lying there somewhere. It should have had a sword. I didn't see the body. There's a sword in the skeleton. Okay, let's see if we can find a skeleton there. There should be a skeleton here. Where? I saw a skeleton at the bridge. Oh, there's the sword, right? There it is. A rusty sword. Another chunk of ore. Oh, that's a dark skeleton. I always thought skeletons were white. Which weapon do we have equipped now? Still the pickaxe, but I guess we can change that somehow. Inventory. Rusty sword. Equip. Yeah, intuitive. If we draw our weapon now, we have the rusty sword. Up there, maybe something? No, what is that over there? Yes, a hell mushroom. And another one. Save it again. And walk over it. Just broken furniture. That's this right here. Is there anything here? A little creature to kill. It wants to kill us. Is it supposed to do that? That's a scavenger, right? Half my health points are gone again. Crazy. We don't have any armor either. Can you collect anything here? Guys, we should take a look. It's getting dark. The goal was to quickly find a bed to make it through the night. Here? An arrow. Another arrow, another arrow. A club. I'll check whether the club or the sword is better. Going by feel, I'd say the sword. What's this here? Nothing at all? Another animal already. Well, we can't attack that without getting paid. We also need to heal sometimes. What do we use to heal? Why? 1 order of bedbug meat. That was nothing. Olden pills. Heals once per second for 2 seconds. Healing duration. Should we use an Olden pills once? Let's go cook. Yeah, so if we go cook, it'll be dark soon. You can only cook if you have a pan. Then we can only do it once at most. Then we have to walk all the way back again. I'll take some bug meat. That pretty much did nothing. That was completely pointless. I'll take the healing mushroom. That was also ridiculously little. That was ridiculously little. We'll walk back again. To the pan, because otherwise we won't get through at all. That was actually also a bed, in case we had to spend the night. You can't open the chest, can you? Yes, you can. And how many lockpicks are in it? Beer for healing. A torch. Coins and arrows. Oh, cool. Is that a bed you can sleep in, right? No. Whoa, the pan again, guys. It was somewhere up here in the front, right? Did we already walk past it? Or is it still coming up? Where was the pan? That means up the ledge. Oh, up where the mine is, right? Yeah, exactly. And then up here to the front. The pan was somewhere up here in the front. Yes. And apparently we can do that. And are we eating the same thing too? It helped a little, but not as much as I had hoped. And down again. I'll eat another one, Kevin. Look. I want to save them first. Can we actually sneak? See if you can sneak. You can see... I don't know if crouching is the same as sneaking. Let's crouch with C. It doesn't help at all.
Crouch with...
Yeah, went a bit better than before. Got a ton of XP. Oh man. Now it's working here, and up ahead is the old camp. We just have to go there. Before that, I'd like to heal us up one more time. Hold on. So that we have the same thing we just did again. Run up there once. Now we're already meat. Yes, that's true. GSD writes, I think it's crazy how much the game makes you feel like you're a complete newcomer in the world. You're absolutely right about that. How you can also gnaw. So, and until then, we've already made it this far. Save it once, experience another adventure, and I'd like to point it out again. We've got this here. We have a community voucher code at Games Planet that makes the game €10 cheaper than on Steam, the Steam key. In combination with a link, a Games Planet affiliate link, and a WB community voucher code that you can enter there, €10 saved compared to the Steam price. Please post the link again in the chat. It just happened here below on YouTube. It's in the text description. The code and link are there.